friends. Happy Thursday afternoon, and it is 80 degrees out in April. So Mr. Jerry finished up the garden beds for me today, and decorations, strawberries, got to clean that out yet, but the garden bed's all set. He's been slowly pulling out decorations and everything. I'm going to put that one in the back corner of this and rearrange it. This is a copper pot. It gets too hot, and I'm going to plant flowers in that. And then I wanted to show you my winter sowing project. Winter sowing, like you sow seeds, that you put dirt in and then you put the seeds in it, and you cut the jugs all the way around, not completely off, but until you can bend it back and forth, and then you tape it and you set it outside in the winter. And the whole aspect is that when Mother Nature says it's time for them to sprout, they'll sprout. So I did 8 of them. These 4, nothing has come up yet, but these 4 have. So these are my snapdragons. This is a white snapdragon, and then this is a snapdragon mix, so they're coming up nicely. This is a red poppy. I'm so happy if I can get those to come up. That will be great. And then out of here, they're just starting to come up, but this is a hollyhock mix. So I wanted to show you those. And just come out and just say this is such a gorgeous day. Rain's coming tomorrow. It's supposed to rain all day long. Over here I want to do some lettuce and celery and radishes. I'm the only one who eats it, so I thought I could do it right there. Then we have a giant galvanized oval planter we're going to put back here, filled with dirt, and that's where my herbs are going to go. So, but anyways, that sun is hot, my friends, but it feels good. But anyways, I wanted to show you, for the ones that followed all the way along so far, this is what we have. And I'm really pleased with it. Really pleased with it. Because what I'll do is, if my other poppies don't come up, I will just plant the seeds this fall. And that way I know they won't come up, but hopefully they will next year after they winterize and all that stuff. So, but yeah, that is sticky tape once you get that all from setting on here for a whole year. So, but yeah, we just need to clean out the pots and then mix it up and refreshen it and everything. But everything's starting to come up. We got out our Oreo feeder here with oranges and grape jelly. So gorgeous day. Thanks for stopping by, my friends. Okay, here is my garlic. We're getting more rain, like I said earlier, tomorrow, but they've all come up. They all are looking good for garlic. I won't be able to harvest them until probably sometime in July, because we planted them in November. So, but yeah. So I got over here, I was pointing out to Jerry, so when he mows, I think that is a hollyhock there and a hollyhock there. And then there is one right there. So the birds are just chirping at me. This grapevine doesn't look the best. The other one out front looks way better, but hopefully with time it will come back. It has a couple buds on it, but not many. So, all right, my friends. Got to get this cleaned out. As you can see, we got flowers coming in. See you soon. Hey friends, so I just want to show you what I am going to be planting this year. So these are the carrots that we're going to do. And I have two types of parsnips. I have the All-American, and I don't know if I can get the other one open. Just a second. Alright, so instead of pausing you, I turned you off. So the parsnips, I'm going to do the All-American, probably a partial row, and then a partial row of the hollow crown. Haven't had either or, we're not for sure, but that will be a 5-foot row, so I'll divide that in roughly 2.5 and 2.5. So, and then the two radishes is the early scarlet globe and the purple plum. Then I'm doing American spinach, tender sweet carrot. Then I'm going to do, this is a dwarf pea size. It gets, well, it only has 3 to 4 inch, 3 to 4 inch pods. It doesn't say. I read it someplace. It seems like it doesn't get very tall. These are the garden pea, the telephone kind. So I'm going to grow those on the trellis. These are my sugar snap peas right here. And then in my case right here, I am doing, is that the little one? We're doing butternut squash, but it is the little one that doesn't get very big, the butter bush. And then I am doing Blue Lake beans. These won't go out, any of these won't go out until the end of May, beginning of June. And then I have, these are Great Northern beans I'm going to try. And then this right here is cucumbers. Then I have flowers that I gotta try growing, get going this week. This one will be direct sown. This is a canary creeper, and this will grow up on a trellis. And I just thought that was, it's supposed to look like a bird. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I'm going to do that in the garden. I love nasturtiums. And then I got a French marigold. And then I got all the Cracker Jack and these African kind. Here's another Cracker Jack up here. These things, these African ones grew 3 foot tall and probably that wide. So they will not go in the garden. They are going to go out on our back fence and stuff. So then of course I got zinnias here. And these are all zinnia kinds. And then I have straw flowers. These I will, I think, direct sow. Nope, I'm going to start them indoors. I can start them indoors. I have another nasturtium. And then over here I have 2 cone flowers. One is a lavender and one is a white. And then I have a sunflower one here. And then I have a deep purple morning glory. And then I have 2 Johnny jump ups or violas I'm going to be planting. So that is my flowers that I plan on doing. There's Miss Nala. So I'm hoping Monday to get the parsnips, the carrots, the spinach. Oh, I do have lettuces too, the radishes, and all the peas planted. Plus my cauliflower I've been hardening off. That should be ready. I'm just trying to I can't find them. Anyways, I got the lettuces. And that is the cabbage that I'll be doing too. I thought I did Wakefield, but apparently not. So, snowball cauliflower, Ace 55 tomatoes, and that is the pepper that I did. And apparently I did all seasons cabbage. My begonias never came up. I did celery. They are looking great. I did the red burgundy onion and a white onion and a bunching onion. But I don't see the... So the lettuce that I was doing is... just a second. So the lettuces I was doing was... yeah, what was I doing? Romaine and a Grand Rapids leaf. That's what it was, lettuce leaf. So, but let me show you the seedlings, how they're doing. All right, so that is the cauliflower. These are my peppers. Those stalks are so thick. And all of my tomatoes. And then in here is the celery. Back in the back is the mammoth cabbage. So, but yeah, I just watered these and they're acting like that celery needs some water, so. But anyway, so that's where that stands there. Come on, Nala. And then Mr. Jerry is outside. Don't mind the mess on the floor. It's cat toys. So Mr. Jerry's outside power washing. But it is a gorgeous day. But like I said, rain is coming. Okay, sorry about all the stopping and starting. But anybody else have a person in their life that once the warm weather hits, it is non-stop and they just go, go, go till they can't go? That would be my hubby. He's always been that way. Always, always, always. I have never been that way, even when I was thin, but I'd like to be that way. But I do what I can do, how I can do it. So I can go out and plant the garden. I can do beds and stuff. I might not be able to do it as hard and as quickly as he can, but he appreciates any help. So he bought a new battery operated, I think, power washer. And since it's 82 degrees out now, unreal, 82, he's using that to see how that's working. So, but not much crafting done today. I have been outside a lot. I have been pulling seeds out to what I want to plant this week, and I want to get the flowers going. And like I said, I have to look at the weather forecast for next week, but I definitely want to get things planted. May 1st, I will start hardening off the Mammoth Rock cabbage and the snowball cauliflower. That will be the next thing. And then the celery, I think May 5th or May 8th, something like that. And so it can be in the ground by the 18th. And then all that would be left is the warm weather crop stuff, like the tomatoes and the peppers. So we'll have to play it by ear on those. So, but once we get some of that out, the peppers and the tomatoes are just shooting up and they need more room. And so we just need to lower a shelving unit out, which means I gotta take one out. And right now they're all being used. But next week, got a message, sorry, bifocals. Next week, when I get the, on May 1st, get the celery out, then we can do all that. And that will give us plenty of room for the peppers and the tomatoes to grow. But that's, I think that's my plan. I've had to rearrange the garden to fit some of these extra plants. I'm going to ask my sister if she wants, you'll be hearing Jerry, he's right over here, the power washer. You'll hear the clock too. I have 5 cabbage plants, and I only have room for 3, and I have 4 cauliflower, and I'm going to do 2, and then the mammoth ones I have 4, and I'm only going to keep 2, and they should all fit in my 3-foot by 10-foot raised bed. So I'll ask my sister if she wants any of those, and if she doesn't, then I'll find some grow bags, I guess. I don't know, because I don't have room for the extras. I'll just see if anybody would like some. Between my sister and my brother, someone might take them. And I'm just trying to make room for everything. So I'm planting what we eat now. Granted, I'm the only one who eats cabbage. I'm the only one who eats, well, I shouldn't say that. Jerry will eat cabbage if I make it in coleslaw, and I could do that. I could make the cabbage into coleslaw because he does like a good coleslaw. So, and the cauliflower, he's not a big person to eat cauliflower unless I make it in my broccoli salad, which is just broccoli and cauliflower with some raisins and some shredded Colby Jack cheese. And you can put sesame seeds in it, but we never have. And the dressing is mayonnaise and sugar and red vinegar. And you just chop everything up, throw it together, mix it into that. So I'm sure there is a healthier version than the kind that I do, but my goal this year was to plant more peas, because that's one thing that when we harvest food and stuff, We don't need a whole bunch, but it would be nice to have some. So that's why I was going to plant all those peas. He doesn't like sugar snap peas. I'm the one who likes those. And I have wooden trellises right when you come in, and so I'll just do a row each for that to climb up the trellis, help them climb up the trellis, and that should give enough for me, and I know my mom likes them too. If I have room someplace on a trellis, I will just grow as many as I can and just share with her. But other than that, those dwarf peas, I've never grown before. I want to say they only get like 18 inches tall, if that. You don't need a trellis for them, so I will pop those in beds that is empty right now, that the warm crops won't be coming in, because they should be done about the time I need it for the warm crops. So, but yeah. So the crafting, I did my my daily quick Quaker one. So we're on day 22, so I did that today. I did crochet a little bit more on that square block for the Flutter and Bloom blanket. But that was about it. We actually slept in until about 9 o'clock. Felt good because after the night before of only getting 4.5 hours sleep. But Jerry woke up about 3:30 with a sinus headache, he said. And then I woke up with it. So, and mine finally went away by lunchtime. So, but yesterday he mowed and the trees are blooming. This time of year is really rough for us because it seems like all the new stuff that's coming out is what gets us. And yesterday when he mowed and we had the windows open, I mean, we both knew it. So, but we live all winter long in a closed up tight house. You know, I'm opening up windows and doors to air us out. I'm going outside. I'm enjoying it. So I get a headache here and there, as long as it's not falling thick yellow. So, but anyways, I think I'm going to let you guys go, and hopefully I will see you soon until we can meet up again. Thanks for stopping by.